Oh, the phone's there now. Cool. Wait, is that for the phone or for something else? Does it have a light on it? Hang on. Can't tell. I assume it's the phone. Oh, wait, is it that? What's that? Sorry. Breaking news. ZF can't shoot. Also, Womble smells. That's rude. That's BBC 4? A little different than I remember. That's kind of weird. Hi! Hi, everyone. Welcome indeed. I hope you're okay. Someone's been fucking with our radio. Is this what the kids are into these days, or what? Oh, dearie me. Is that can't be legit playing over the radio? Sounds like someone farting into a bucket. Right. Anyway, hi everyone. Sorry for being quite early this morning. I'm actually very eager to get going with editing today, and I got back from the dog walk and I had a bagel, and yeah, I was just going to kickstart the editing, but I must admit it's quite difficult to stop and start, especially when you get into a into what I can only describe as a creative haze, where I've got so many ideas brimming, and it's like I've got to write them down. When it comes to video essay points, like talking points, so it's probably more efficient if I stream first and then just spend as much time as I can in the script typing thing. Wait, why did I come down here? So, yeah, I'm just going to do this for a bit. I'm probably a bit time boxed, short and sweet, so in and out this morning, because I've just got to, yeah, I've got to get on with work. Also, weirdly, I feel quite dizzy. Like, to the point that I actually legit checked the carbon monoxide detector in the flat. I feel weirdly dizzy. I don't know why. I did take some medicine earlier, some anti-hay fever medicine, which I'd not taken much before, so maybe my body doesn't get on with that or something, but like I can feel like a weird dizziness, so if I do have to stop, I'll let you know. Right. Okay, so let me just pop outside. How much time do I have? Quite a bit of time. The sun is still quite high. Okay, so I need to go and gather the materials necessary to keep the base going. My dailies. Right. Hang on. The furnaces are currently, I presume, empty. Hang on. They're so hard to access. There we go. Okay, someone's been good. They've emptied them. Let me just go and see if I can fill them up. Ah, dear. I have no idea, Sylphalion. It's literally just bought carbon monoxide detector years ago off, like, Amazon, probably. Okay. 1 minute. How is everyone? What's this box? Empty. Ooh, lovely. 1, 2, 3... Hang on. I should put the scrap away before I get shot. Okay, try. Oh, so sorry. Pardon me. Okay. Let's pop that there. Whoops. Right, give me that. Hi, Duck. Hello indeed, Duck. I hope you're okay. Right. What am I after? I'm looking for... there's the high qual. Do we have any ore just sitting around that I need to put in the furnace? Probably not, unless it's in the other box downstairs. Alright. Gotta go get some then. As is my requirement. As a member of the base, I've got to keep it running. Right. Stone. Whoops. Okay. Someone's put all these new ones on. Random electronic parts. Signage. What's this? Is this empty? Probably empty. Ooh. Cool looking boxes. Horse stuff? Looks like it. Right. Also, pardon me, I'm just gonna... Where's my handkerchief? I'm just gonna blow my nose. One moment. Oh shit. Well, best of luck, Captain Threepwood. That sounds like it sucks indeed. Thank you, Fierce Beast and Mar Destro. Thank you, both of you. Indeed, I'm a bit early, Shady Peasant, as I got back and I got back from the dog walk, and the sooner I get the resources for the Rust base, the sooner I can get on with YouTube editing today, and I'm rather keen to do so. 1 minute. So. Yeah, a bit of an in and out stream, just to sort of say howdy and gather stuff. I'm afraid don't expect a huge amount of action unless I get jumped. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Right. So I'm going to go get some metal and bits. Okay. There we go. Damn, I forgot to put the components back while I was indoors. Oh well, do that in a minute. Right, let's go. Have I had more free time for fishing, Bardic? I have indeed. I went a couple of weeks ago and had a lot of fun. It was really, really rainy. Like, crazy amount of rain. I was huddled in my waterproof tent called a bivvy, and I was sitting by the shore of a very, very pretty lake, and I had lots and lots of fun. I was able to twice beat my personal best for 2 different breeds of carp. So it was lovely. I was a bit disappointed that my brother couldn't make it. I was looking forward to spending time with him, but he got food poisoning at the last minute. Hi there, Mr. Batty. Hello indeed. And thank you, Battle Sammy, for the tier 2. Thank you, Battle Sammy. Right. There's a small base over there. That's new. Right, the reason I'm coming over here is because this area seems to not be very well farmed when it comes to rock and metal. So I'm going to do that while I have the light and hopefully not get shot. Alright. Indeed. Well, I was head to toe in waterproof clothing, Bakari, so when I was carp fishing, so yeah, fairly straightforward to just go out and stand in the rain. But yeah, it was quite cozy. I enjoyed it. Also, just going to turn the game down just a teensy weensy bit. Hang on, turn it down there, I think. Dailies? Well, not really dailies, sweet. It's just it's just a way of describing it in one word. Basically, the base requires metal, and now that the base is quite large, it requires quite a bit of metal, and there's lots of people in the base, so long as we contribute a little bit each, then the base can be maintained fine. But frankly, that's not the only form of maintenance. People die, people lose their guns and need replacement guns. That's high-quality metal. And to get high-quality metal, well, there's many ways you can get high-quality metal, but one of them is to just go out and mine it. So that base nearby... Oh, interesting. Is that decaying? It might be decaying. Or maybe it's... No, I think it's just spawning in. Not sure. Right. So, I'm just going to go and grab some resources for the base's cupboard, which are consumed daily. And also some resources for the guys to consume, as and when they need more weapons and ammo. Thank you, Vuxa Joro. Thank you very much, Vuxa. Also, hi there, Dodge. Hope you're also okay. Have I ever played War Thunder or Enlisted? I'm afraid not. Not familiar with either of those titles. I know that SWAT Knight is, though, so feel free to ask his opinion on War Thunder. Which one is unlisted, sorry? Is that the game that's similar to Mount and Blade Napoleonic thing? Also like Holdfast? Or is that something else? Thank you, Dilla. Hi there, Dilla. Thank you very much, Dilla. 69 months. Nice. Thank you, Dilla. There we go. Have I had dinner yet? No, it's early in the morning, Lucky Fallon. Well, not early, it's almost lunch. So it's about 20 minutes to 11 in the morning in the UK. Okay. What time does the Queen's coffin go from Buckingham Palace then? Has it already been done in the morning or is it in the afternoon? I hope for their sake they wait until the afternoon because it's tipping it down right about now. Thank you, Gus Unnamed. Thank you, Gus Unnamed. Maybe that's more efficient. They'll just put the coffin in a canoe. Right. Okay, what's that? Sulfur or stone? I need metal, really. Mr. Batty said, would rather it was tipping down than super hot and sunny. Same. I'm also a fan of the rain. So long as you've got appropriate, like a brolly and wet weather clothing, then rain's awesome. Okay. Yes, indeed. This just started to 0. Alas, don't expect much this morning. It's just going to be a quick in and out because I've just got to gather some resources for the base and then get on with so the YouTube project, which is going quite well, I think. I wish I could just explode and tell you everything that I've done, but I do need to keep it a little bit under wraps for the sake of spoilers. But to keep it short, I'm working on a video essay script for a game called The Forest, which was released in 2014. The game is one of the many that exploded with the rise of open-world survival games. Something that I find fascinating. I'm playing one right now. But what's interesting to me is that they retroactively put in a story, which is something that most open-world survival games don't do. And it's something that I've always kind of puzzled over, because it's not that you can't do it, or even that you shouldn't, but it's like, I don't know, the genre has always been defined by its lack of developer control. I would argue one of its primary selling points. So I would be interested to see how it's done. What sort of challenges would a developer face trying to put in a linear story in an open world game? As in not with just like nav markers to just lead you from cutscene to cutscene. Or, is that the solution? Is that what people do? Like the Far Cry thing. Anyway, so I got to see it with The Forest, and also Subnautica, which was another game that I played, and they did very, very similar things. They solved their challenges in very similar ways, which I think are quite interesting. They looked at the challenges of this type of game, and they adapted their story mechanics accordingly. But what I think is particularly fascinating is that The Forest went weird. Like, really weird. And I just want to talk about how weird it is. Alas, it won't really be like a constructive, here's this example of this game doing it, and here's this example of this game. This is more like a deep dive specifically into just The Forest. Because the more that I investigated, the more that I sort of looked into the mechanics, the more it just was so strange. So bizarre. Mr. Batty says, like Lost weird. Alas, I can't tell you because I only watched 2 seasons of Lost, so I'm not really a Lost, I don't know, what's like the fandom of Lost. I couldn't really tell you. Maybe? You'd have to tell me. But, there were very few creative decisions, that you couldn't put under a microscope and find something bizarre. Like crazy pants-on-head bizarre. Thank you, Gravy Beaver. Thank you very much, Gravy. So the best way I can describe it, and the purpose of the video essay, is that it's a bit like outsider art. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, and I think you should definitely play The Forest. I had lots of fun. But at the same time, it's so strange. It's so strange. Let me do the video. So let me just ramble. I say at the start of the video, it's for my benefit because I think I just need this video to process, digest. Like, I wish I could show you my wall. It is covered in... There's like 70 post-it notes up there, at least. Just with scribbled notes and drawings. With lots of why? 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 It looks like a crazy person lives here. I do. But again, it's not like a rant wall. It's not a this is bad, this is bad. It's more... What? Like, what does this lead to? Why was this in the game? At one point, I legit thought that the developer was playing a joke. I thought, is this a gag? Is this like... Is this an in-joke that I'm... Are we the joke? Are we the joke? Like, there's a plane that flies... You know the plane in Rust that flies overhead, right? They've got that in this game. Almost identical, in fact. It flies overhead. And it's there purely to remind you that you can be seen from the ground. So it's like, oh, build an SOS sign. So, like, quickly build an SOS. And I think it even spawns after you build the SOS. Or it does it on a trigger. But someone initiated the no-clip in order to fly up to the plane. And the plane sped up to ensure that no one with no clip could ever reach it. And it's kind of like, is that a joke? Is that like a lol, you know, bye? The troll music plays as the plane flies at high speed away. And there's lots of stuff like that. There's a whole load of stuff that you're like, what? Anyway. Can I put the post-it thing on Discord? No, I'm afraid I can't because... It's full of all of my talking points. You'll see, you'll see. Just give me time. Just give me time. I'll see if I can make it decent. If I can't, then I'll bin it. Fingers crossed. Whoops, I'm full of stone. Can I drop anything? Yeah, drop the rope. Gewalcher, I might just include it in the video. Like, as a joke, sort of go like, here's my crazy wall. Maybe I'll position like some bottles of whiskey around it to make it look even worse. Like some empty bottles of whiskey. But yeah. How you doing, Mag? Are you okay? So yeah, I'm playing on the Rusty Gusset clan server, by the way. Same one we always do. Same whitelist. So if you're whitelisted, feel free to join in. Don't know how long the itch is going to take us, though. Just leveling with you. We tend to drift in and out of different games. Mag says, a bit tired and too much work on my hands. Yeah, well, best of luck. Right, 18 high-quality metal. Let's get this stuff back and smelted. How much light do I've got? I've got a bit more light. Thank you, Ace the Ace. Thank you very much, Ace. I'll leave the train behind. Oh, no, I could just take the train back. Okay. So yeah, over here, everything's fine, really. I wish I had more news. I walked the dog this morning. She got soaked. She didn't like it. She looked for squirrels, but she couldn't see many of them. Most of them were staying out of the rain, I presume. She got some treats. She saw her favourite dog walkers, like an old man with a cane that's really affectionate towards her. Lulu runs straight up to him like, oh, it's him! She also gets really excited because she can smell rats. Like, there's a slight rat problem in the park nearby, and she can smell them, but she's never seen one, so presumably she can smell something interesting, but she doesn't know what it is. So she gets incredibly enthused, smelling the flowers and the flower beds. She knows that something has been there, but she doesn't know what. Thank you, Bearded Vulture. Thank you very much, Bearded Vulture. Okay. Yeah, the weekend was fine, Zool. I just played Rust and worked on the video essay stuff. Alright. Aboard the train we go. Reverse the train. So for those not familiar, the collision detection warning will sound if there's something in my way, so I can slow down. Whoops, shit, sorry. Escar, it's about 13 minutes to 11 in the morning here in the United Kingdom. So not long until lunch for many. Okay, I need to probably tell the train to take a... It's probably going to intentionally avoid our area. Okay. Reduce speed. Is it going to do it automatically? That shouldn't matter. Okay. Indeed I did, Spiffy. Indeed I did. Don't worry. Yeah, I saw the thing. Okay. Need to try out that. 1 second. I'm just curious to see what's in it. So if you're not familiar, yeah, I really love this rail system that they put in. I think it's wonderful. I can think of no competing game that's doing something similar. So the fact that it's really noob friendly, you don't have to bother with parts for the trains. The carriages just spawn, and you just put in low quality fuel, means that everyone has a way of moving around fairly easily, but it's also very telegraphed. Like, you can see the trains moving and hear them, and even catch up to them with a train of your own. So it's dangerous, but it's also pretty cool. It's a cool way of getting from biome to biome without trekking forever. So what's this? So 135 only, or just in that bit? Sorry, 165 even. Not sure if that's each or the whole wagon. Presumably it's the whole wagon. That's it? That's rubbish. Indeed, DayZ desperately needed this. Yes, I know that I rant a lot about DayZ, but in the mod, basically to keep it short, in the mod they put in the scrap bike, which is basically just take a piece of scrap metal and then using a quick plug-in you can just spawn a bicycle from Arma 2. And they were, you know, it wasn't very immersive to have a bicycle spawn in front of you, but they were wildly popular. Pretty much every server had scrap bikes. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a server that didn't. Why? Because it lets you move from A to B relatively speedily and ditch the bike. So if you need to get to your friends so you can play with them, or if you want to return to your body after you've died, it's an easy way to do that. DayZ's removal of that, or rather the standalones never including it, was a huge error. It meant that everyone was separated and unable to get close to each other without an hour of trekking across Chernarus. A huge problem if you have a big multiplayer game. You need your people to play together as friends. Like, someone in the development team, according to their dev blogs, kind of had this idea that each individual survivor, you get attached and you stay attached to them. But that's just demonstrably not how it works. In the sense that people were going, oh yeah, how do we keep a survivor engaged? Let's talk beards, let's talk scars, you know, that sort of stuff, customization. But for most people, it's a case of just get back to your base and grab more gear. The question being asked by one developer in their dev blog was, when you've lost all of your gear, you have no reason to keep playing. You just kill yourself and respawn. How do we stop that? And it was I couldn't help but put my head in my hands and just go, look, developer, it's a problem of your own making because you've misunderstood how people play your game. What the answer to your question, well, how do you keep a player engaged? Sorry, what do they do after they've lost all of their gear is they go home. They go back to their base and get more gear because that's where they've put their gear. What do you think they're looting for? They're not just looting for themselves to gear themselves up to the teeth and then sitting on an airfield all day. They're going back to their base building. That's the popular element of Epoch, which was the most popular version of DayZ. Granted, I'm generalizing. I don't mean to say that every single... Sorry, is DayZ on the rant wheel? I don't wish to say that every single person was base building, but it's your most popular mechanic and the vast majority of servers have it. So you're working so hard to solve a problem that a minority of your audience base will actually encounter. Does that make any sense? So basically, things like scrap bikes and base building, yeah, they were important elements of keeping a server going. And losing your gear, it was a case of, well, I'm going to go home, get the gear that I've stockpiled then, like a squirrel. Sorry, why am I in here? I was meant to go to the furnaces. There we go. And they were very popular mechanics, and people love them, and it's why people play Rust now. Because, you know, what do you think we're doing? We're stockpiling gear, we're protecting our home. Oh, and also the contrast. I love the contrast between the outside and the inside. Like, before I came here, this was just a random patch of land. But now this is home. This is our stomping ground. This is what we protect. The contrast between the hostile outside and the cozy inside is an important part of open world survival base building. Okay. Put the high quality metal in there. Put the sulfur in here. But I don't really have a huge amount of sulfur. I'm not going to need all that wood. Alright. Yeah, there we go. And the stone, I should drop that off in the stone bin. Okay. Indeed, but that's not what I mean, the court jester. I mean the thematic contrast, not like any individual mechanic. I'm not talking about like comfort or anything. I'm talking about just the feeling of safety that you as a player get inside your home. There may well be 5 bandits outside with guns, but their task is way harder than yours. Your base acts as a force multiplier, especially in things like DayZ, where you don't actually have the dedicated raiding mechanics. Well, you do have C4, but it's not as refined here. So you can basically retreat inside your castle and pull the drawbridge up and be like, nah. Yeah, of course, I can put you to siege, but do you get what I mean? As in that feeling of safety. That is a big flavour of the base building open world survival element. Okay. Stone. Here. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right. I'll put these components away. Night is falling. Let me just see what the cupboard requires. One moment. In Rust, bases are not that secure. That's not really my point. My point is more the thematic contrast that you as a player feel by putting metal between you and your opponent. And how that contrast is rammed home when you're outside in the wild and feeling vulnerable. Okay. Oh, cool. I think Tom's worked a bit more on the cameras. There better not be one in my bedroom. Nice. I see, Tom thinks about the cameras slightly differently than I do. He's got one looking for door campers, one looking for roof attackers, and I don't know what this is for. Elevator cam? Not sure why. Like, I would put the cameras on the far horizon looking for bandits before they actually get here. But, okay. Tom's approach is different from mine. Thank you, Hyperion. 1 second. So what do we require? So we have more than enough stone, so I don't need to move any of that. High quality metal. Okay. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, it's fairly chock-a-block, isn't it? Let's just put everything in storage then. All right. Laxky says, you recently played a game that ripped the perceived base safety away from me suddenly, and it made for an intense experience, though game balance-wise it wasn't too fun. Oh, really? Can you cite the example? I'm curious, Laxky. As in the developer did it on purpose? In a moment of, like, shock moment? Your protection is gone? Let's see what's on BBC 4. Okay, the death of the Queen has really done a number on the UK. Like, holy shit. Okay, so let's. What do I need to do? Well, it's gone dark, so it's going to be hard finding resources. Might as well just guard the first. Well, I need more stuff, don't I? Yeah, I just need to go out and get more stuff, but I need to wait for daylight. Okay. I know what I'm gonna go do. Do we have a torch for my Thompson? That'd be kind of useful. So, sorry, for the people just joining, a bit of a short stream at the minute because I need to gather metal at basically dailies. I need to get the metal requirements to keep the base going and do my part, and then I'm going to bog off and get on with the editing. Ooh, let me tell you about the ants. Hang on, let me just put this away first. 1 minute. Put that helmet in there. Right. Then I'm just gonna go. Oh, I was looking for a torch. Torch. Any add-ons for a weapon? Ooh, silencer. Can I add that? Oh wow. All right, fuck it. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna go guard the furnaces. I know, it's come a long way, hasn't it, Storm Rayo? Thank you, BNTex. Yes, I'm hoping it'll be good. I'm really hoping. We'd all love to be our own critics, so I've really got to just do my best, and then you guys can tell me if it's good or bad, basically. Okay. In fact, I'm just gonna. I think there's a crevice that I can sort of hide. I need to be conscious of the fact that some people might have NVGs. Right, I'm just gonna jam myself in this crevice where I'm a bit less obvious. Okay. Thank you, Pender the Skaven. Thank you, Pender. So yes, basically, for those not familiar, I have 2 queen ants in the flat. They're both in glass containers, and they were captured not this summer, but last summer, during the nuptial flight, which is the day of the flying ants. All of the queen ants take flight, and you can capture them if you wish to set up your own ant farm. So, the 2 queens are doing amazingly. One is in a proper ant farm that I bought from like an online shop. And the other one is in a test tube, a larger test tube than the one that I captured her in, but nevertheless, they're both doing very well. They've both managed to hatch quite a large number of ants. They have lots of workers that are attending to them now. They started off with 2 or 3, but now they've got, I'm not even sure, I haven't counted, at least 50. I think one has way more than 50. They're growing quite quickly. So, yesterday, I opened up the tube of Debbie. Debbie is the first queen ant that I captured, and the reason I opened up the tube is because they have a feeding. So imagine a test tube with a plastic bung, a silicon bung, and I've cut a hole into the bung so I can insert like a small plastic tube with their food, right? So whenever I want to get rid of the food because they finished eating, I can just detach this smaller tube and then just replace the food and then reattach it. Anyway, something went a bit wrong because last night I didn't notice that they were actually actively working on the cotton wool that was dividing the chambers. So when I removed the plastic tube, all the ants escaped. Not all the ants, but quite a few ants escaped. And here I was going, fuck, trying to herd these ants back into the tube with the queen. Just workers. No, the queen didn't escape. So I managed to get all of them in, apart from 3 worker ants, and my instinct just said, just kill them. Just, you know, they're ants. You're going to get tens of thousands of these. But I couldn't do it. It's too early. I couldn't just outright kill them. So I took other test tubes, and for basically half an hour, I was faffing around trying to scoop up these ants that were running around the outer edge of this test tube, trying to get back into their queen. They were trying to find the scent markers to get back home, and of course they were just leading them in a circle around the glass of the test tube that their queen was in. Fuck a duck, it took forever. For ages and ages, I was trying to coax them. It took 3 test tubes, 3 separate test tubes with individual workers in each one. And then eventually I was able to coax them all into the same test tube with a tiny bit of a bit of honey, right? They were like, oh, there's some honey. So that kept them still and eating long enough for me to do what I needed to do, which was transfer them to a small plastic tube and then attach that plastic tube onto the other end of the plastic tube where the rest of the ants were. Ugh. Fucking hell, it was such faff. Really was. So it was like, fucking hell, I'm trying to herd ants. Like, it's the middle of the afternoon, I'm meant to be working, and I'm here herding ants. Would you like to see them? I can put the camera on if you want to see the ants. Cool, hang on a second. Okay, so I don't know if the queen will be in the chamber that I'm about to point the camera at, but the camera is currently sitting over the top of the ant farm. Let me just switch over to it. Ooh, no, it's not. What's it doing? There we go. For some reason, the camera seems to crash and freeze, so you can see the ants milling around beneath the red plastic cover. Let me just move the camera up, move the plastic back, and you should be able to see inside one of the sand chambers of the ant farm. Let's see if the queen is there. Are they in focus? Yeah, the focus isn't too bad. So they've got the brood in that chamber. There you go. So they've got the younger eggs, the eggs that have just hatched to produce those glass-coloured maggots. They're the larvae. So they're all huddled. Look how many workers there are now. And that's only one chamber. There's another chamber next door. So they're guarding the brood. The reason they're in there is it's the moist chamber. I put some fresh water in there earlier, so they're just milling around, drinking, relaxing, guarding the brood. But yeah. What do the workers do? Everything. With this particular species, there is no like separate caste system. They're just the workers, so they do everything from cleaning to gathering food to fighting intruders to moving stuff around. They do pretty much to excavation, to removing rubbish. Yeah, they do everything. Not sure where the queen is. Let me just poke my head over the ant farm, see if I can spot her. Hang on. Disappointingly, Queen Millicent is in a completely inaccessible place. She's in one of the sandy tunnels that they've dug, and they haven't removed the ceiling. So she's hiding in the darkest part of the entire ant farm, where she perceives that she is the safest. She is no doubt protected by at least 10 of her workers down there. So these are the other ones that are dealing with other duties, such as caring for the young. Although, weirdly, this cavern that you're looking at here is actually the one closest to the surface. If I just show you the picture of the ant farm, I need to get a new picture, to be honest. Hang on. This is a bit out of date now. Hang on. Here we go. So this is an actual shot from above. They're in the section, so the lowest red tunnel, the one closest to the base of the frame, where it says first chamber. That section there with the clear... I wish I had a marker on it. Basically to the right of the word chamber. That's where the camera is currently pointing. The queen is in the area that is marked next tunnel, all the way to the top, and she's in the sandy bit, so we can't see her. She's completely hidden. But yeah, they've got their brood right here. Thank you, Mikey Buster and Don Braid1. Thank you very much. They know that they're reacting to the light. 1 minute. Okay, just going to make sure the metal's going okay. But yeah, so some of the ants escape. I'm just going to get this for Christ's sake. some of the ants escaped, and I had to coax them back into their tube with a bit of honey. I've managed to give them... What did I give them? I gave them a chopped up insect and also a piece of strawberry. No, that's not true. It was a blackberry from a sort of smoothie fruit frozen mix that I bought to make smoothies. So they've got a blackberry that they can eat. Lots of yummy sugars. Okay. I'll leave that burning. Okay. Thank you, Ardilly. Thank you very much, Ardilly. Thank you for saying so, Ardilly. And before that, thank you, Mikey Buster, Don Braid1, Romandga, Tomoto, and Penda. Thank you very much. 1 minute, just gonna put this in here so I can go out without getting murdered. Okay. But yeah, they're doing okay. Is it hard to manage the ant farm? I don't know, I'm afraid. I'm a relatively... Well, this is my first one. It's a very low maintenance thing to begin with, but I'm told that it gets more complicated as the ants start to grow, especially in the second year. Okay, so I need more metal. Let's go that way. I see some metal. She's scratching her ear again. We're going to have to get in there and clean it. No, I haven't, Cow. I hear good things, though. I didn't catch the Diablos when they first came out. Possibly, Mikey. Possibly. We'll see. It's just a question of time, really. Indeed, I have seen Ants Canada on YouTube. Alas, not my type of content. Answering earnestly, I feel that there's just too many calls to action for my taste. Thank you, Devious. Thank you very much, Devious. Right. Wait, this is stone. What am I doing? We don't require stone. We've got a shit ton. Lulu's probably got some dirt in her ear, so I'm going to have to get in there and try and clean it out. That's going to be a drama. Okay. So yeah, so everything over here is fine, just kind of cracking on. Mum's on holiday, having fun. She said that she was in the hot weather. She sent me a phone call and I was standing there under my brolly in the UK as it was tipping it down. Right. Could be Andy Peanut, or more likely she's probably just got a ton of dirt in her ears because she rolls in all the dirt and she has big ears. I suspect this because every time I get in there with some wet wipes, they come out looking like I've just dipped them like in ink, basically. Yeah, they come out just... Gah. It's horrible. Somehow she gets everything in her ears. I'm like, is this sand? Where have you been where there's sand? Okay. Ah, there's the fishing thing. Oh, wow. Digi's expanded it. Cool. Digi built like a fishing thing down there so I can fish off of it for, well, fish. Where's all the metal? There's some over there. I need to move further south. Can I zip line down? Is this an RP PvE server? No. Alright. There we go. It's a case of try not to get shot. Thank you, Opie Lover. Thank you, Opie. Right. No, Digi's cabin... no, he set it up so that we can fish. Well, I think he set it up so that we can have boats. Not to attack us. Alright. Ooh, this area looks to be relatively untapped. No, I don't know what opai means. What does it mean? Is it a hentai thing? Oh yeah? It means boobs? Which language? Or is it like made up internet language? Boobs in Japanese. Of course. Wait, sorry. The word for boobs in Japanese is opai? Is that true? Or is that just like slang? If that's the literal word, that's cool. That's way better than our word. Thank you, Sergeant Tao. Opai. Right. Okay. Anyway, so for the people just joining, sorry, yeah, probably not the most interesting stream this morning. I'm just gathering some metal, and then I'm going to quickly bog off because I really want to crack on with editing today. I've got a YouTube video that I really want to make for you. If I can make it well, that's the question. Thank you, Demo. Thank you very much, Demo. A dozen channels on YouTube prove how easy it is to just waffle incoherently about something and say, I don't like it. Well, why don't you like it? Because I don't like it. But I want to more, like, do a breakdown of how strange this one piece of media was to consume. Hopefully in an entertaining way. You know how in cartoons, like, sparks fly out of a character's ears? That's basically what happened. I was like, what? Thank you, Splendid Wolf. Thank you very much, Splendid. Halsey, not sure, I'm afraid. I'm not working on a bullshittery. I'm working on something else. So it's going to be quite a few weeks, I'm afraid. Yeah. By drama earlier, does Lulu flip her shit when I try to clean her ears? Yeah. Oh. Oh, look. Is that a... Yeah, that's a player helicopter. That's not a... So that's the big player helicopter. What's it doing? Is there a base down here that I don't know about? The stone quarry? Are a group of players trying to get to the stone quarry? It's not umlaut. Oh no, wait. No, it's not umlaut. Could be someone scouting for bases. Black killed Gendro with a Thompson. Do a pot shot at it? No. I don't know what's in that helicopter. If that's a team of guys looking for people to shoot, then taking a pot shot at it is a stupid idea. Thank you, Zemzai. Thank you very much, Zemzai. In fact, a common tactic during the DayZ mod would be to fly a helicopter around and look for zombies on the ground. If you spot one zombie, because they're tied to players, not to the environment, you found a player. So, helicopters would scan all over the place at speed looking for players, and then a team of other players would get out or bail out with parachutes and hunt the survivor. That was thrilling. I remember doing that a lot. It was good fun. Cool, this whole area is mostly untapped. Like, a helicopter would circle and we would, like, clear through a forest hunting somebody. Oh yes, they changed that massively for the standalone. And to be fair, I can see their point. Having the zombies not as entities on the server, but tied to players, does lead to what was called the zombie spawn problem. You can just identify anyone from a distance just by looking for a Z that isn't yours. So if I'm standing here and I see a Z there, that can't be mine. My spawn radius is like here, around this lake. So, one over there, there's a player over there. I don't know where he is, but I know he is there. That's super metagaming. So their attempt to make the zombies entities on the server, as opposed to just cardboard cutouts that would follow you and were local to you, was something that consumed a lot of time for the standalone's development. How do you even notice that? You notice that. Very quickly, with some time spent in DayZ, you start to see where the mechanics are. How do I feel about the standalone? My thoughts on it are complicated and difficult to sum up. It is one among many open-world survival games that exploded after 2013. And like all of those, they have their pluses and their minuses. Alright. Cool, getting tons of metal over here. We'll get this all in the furnace. Get this smelted as quickly as we can. Get the smelted metal in the base. And then it's available for anyone who wishes to use it to make guns, equipment, maintain the base. You alright, honey bunny? What you doing? Alright. Diggy, 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 diggy. Just trying to get comfortable. Oh, look. That was a smaller base before. I thought it was just a place to store a boat, but someone's expanded it quite considerably. There's a tower base over there. Interesting. Womble base. Raid. Heli. Okay. I'm now just trying to call me back to the base. Just buzzed us heading away. Gonna turn on the SAM for now. Understood. I'd love to see the SAM site in action. Okay. Well, so hi there, Messy. Cool, quite a bit of metal. Yeah, what else is happening at the minute? So I'm struggling to... Yeah, not really much is happening. Just work and more work. Really? Okay, leave the rest of it. Let's get back home. Oh, wait, that's the wrong camera. I was trying to switch over to the dog cam, but I still got the ants up. Yeah, they're just chilling. I've had a whole bunch of new arrivals recently. Maybe that's what the ones that we're looking at right now. Lots of new ones have hatched. Yeah. They're just protecting the young, cleaning them. Yeah, they seem happy. All right. Are they sleeping? No, they're mostly just guarding. So they're just standing by and waiting. They're small creatures of instinct. They follow pheromones. So without pheromones, they just kind of wait in guard mode. As far as I know, yeah, they do sleep. They go into dormant states. Okay. I worked in software development, Wingrid. So after after college, I went into specifically it was functional testing for everything at the time, really. Lots of console shit, mobile stuff, and then it got more refined and went, strictly speaking, into firmware for mobile stuff and handhelds. Nokia's N series, along with follow-up prototype firmwares for different phones. Then there was the explosion of Apple stuff, and all of a sudden smartphones were everywhere. Oh, hang on. Heli back. Get Sam on. Fuck. So there's a helicopter, look. We're going to see the SAM site fire? It's buzzing our base directly. Holy shit, get the SAM on. Womble out, fire the SAM. Is he in the base? Damn, too slow. It's on? It didn't shoot. But it flew directly over the base. Has to be able to see it. Oh no. Oh no, has Tom covered it in walls? Okay. Okay, that's not going to work then. Maybe I can break down the walls temporarily? Where's my hammer? I can replace them. Quickly get these going. Quick. Quickly. Shit. Quickly. Quickly. Fuck. Come on. It's coming. Let me break down the walls. Come on. Move. Where is it? If it comes our way, I'm removing the walls. Oh wait, is that the NPC one? No, it's not. Oh no, it is! Switch off the SAM, please. Wrong one. We should be fine. Okay, that was close. Holy shit. Where is it? It's down there. We started a fight with the NPC one. Holy shit. Okay. You can't remove walls 10 minutes after being placed? Oh, really? No, it's a custom plugin we put on the server. We've got a invincible base area over here. For those, it's called the Cuddle Bubble. You probably just saw it. You see that bubble on the left of your screen? It's for people that want to play on the base and don't give a shit about the PvP. People like Novi or Maya who just want to build stables and ride horses and stuff. Last time they played, you know, they're not. You go over there with C4. They've got like wooden, like play areas and pools and lounges. They're not playing Rust. They're playing just building and relaxing Rust. So the problem is with an invincible base, it's hard to actually remove walls and shit. So Mag put this in to help them. Right. Yeah, they're just enjoying the horses. And shooting fireworks and hanging out and playing instruments and I don't know. What else do they do? Each other's hair, I guess. What do girls do when they're in groups? Right, hang on. Wait, what am I doing? Pillow fight, yep. Pillow fighting. Wrestle in their PJs, of course, yes. Talk about boys, of course, yeah. Summon demons through elaborate rituals, of course, yes. Okay. What are girls doing groups? Not SovietWomble, that's for sure. Aww. Aww. But true. There we go. Cool. So, I'm just going to watch the furnaces. Furnae, even, plural. Okay. So, got quite a bit of metal smelting. We'll get that smelted, get it in the furnace. Get it in the base. And then probably crack on with editing today. Hang on. How are you? Really? No rain? Oh, I see. It's being piped somewhere. Wait. It's being piped somewhere? Where's the water being piped? What? Hang on. Oh, here. What's this? Is this it? No, that's power, isn't it? No, I didn't. Updates for prison architects? Ouch. Oh. We have water things. Sweet. I was not aware. Maybe someone was going to make planters for corn and stuff. Alright. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop over to the... Oh, there's one of our cameras. Cool. Do you reckon, Mega? Yeah, I don't know who did. I don't know who set that up. I'm sure they have a plan. Whoops. They were kind of interesting. Prisoners get older and die. Well, they do that in my prison. Oh. Wait. You died? Taking care of doggings. He's dogging? No chess for now, just relaxing. Also work soon. It gets mentioned from time to time, Andy, but the process isn't all that interesting, I'm afraid. Also, I feel I've got to work, really. I can't do what I'm doing now, which is narrate what I'm thinking, because, well, editing is kind of tedious. I gotta stay focused. Okay. There we go. That's not smelted. Cool. Grab that. Justice for Lee. No justice for Lee in Prison Architect. Chat, you are incredibly weird. For those not familiar, I had literal murderers that would go around just mass murdering, and the chat would, like, chant their names? Like, we had one guy who was such a problem, he murdered, like, 7 guards and, like, a lawyer. And we ended up putting him in like, super max, and he would break, like, as in attack people, predictably, like, every few hours. And so we eventually just had to put a guard with a beanbag gun to shoot him. To, you know, knock him out every time he was getting arsey. And then he died. And the chat was all like, justice for Lee, or whatever. Like, the dude's a mass murderer. Hi, SWAT. Hello, SWAT. He was framed. Sure. Yeah. The guards just happened to walk into the room and find him, you know, with that fountain pen in that lawyer's neck. See, the lawyer fell on the fountain pen, and Lee was holding it there to stop him from bleeding out, knowing that if the lawyer extracted the fountain pen, arterial blood will cause him to, you know, pass out and die through bleeding. So he was actually holding it in place there. Of course. Right. Just watching the perimeter, just in case we get any visitors. Shame that the helicopter didn't get shot at by the SAM. That would have been very cool. Oh. I hear heli. Is that the same one? Oh yeah, it's just the NPC one. It's moving from the water treatment plant over there somewhere. Okay. Cool. I can see more of the track than I expected from here. Any trains coming from the south, I should be able to see them. Okay. What happens if you attack the NPC heli? It will stop moving from monument to monument and will switch to you and I believe the base that you're operating from. I'm not entirely sure on its targeting behavior. But it will then attempt to kill you by strafing your position with machine gun fire and rockets, leading to a sort of cool boss fight with a helicopter. It takes quite a lot of weapons to bring down, and it's very, very loud, alerting everyone to the fact that someone is fighting the helicopter. But if you do kill it, it will crash land and explode, spilling out military boxes, so decent equipment, but covered in fire. So everyone sees that with a marker, an explosion marker, and they can rush to that site in the hopes that they can claim the rewards. The fire will die after a certain amount of time, and like an airdrop, it's a case of claim the rewards. Who can claim it first, basically. The helicopter will also engage anyone on the ground with, I believe it's a weapon in their hand, or is it like a certain number of items in their inventory or something, like wearing? So strip yourself naked and drop your gun, and it will ignore you. Thank you, Dinosaur. Thank you very much, Dinosaur. And Dirge Boy and Staticizer. Thank you. Just watching the perimeter. Make sure we don't get any intruders. Right. But yeah, I hope everyone's alright. Quite a few people down there as well somewhere. Probably that big base on the ice. There's at least 3, maybe 4 people. Right. No, Mega. Not really. Need to try them. I need to try more. Oh, hello. I didn't see that base there. Is that metal? Looks like it, yeah. Right, 1 minute. Just pouring a drink. We need to do the ship raid, says Reaper. Yeah, I've not given that a go either. Are there NPCs aboard the ship? Thank you, Dinosaur. Indeed, and thank you. Oh yeah, lots of them. Cool. Yeah, might be worth giving it a go. Is the ship here now, or does it just enter temporarily? Underwater lab. Need to visit that one. Never been there. You need a submarine, don't you? How does one acquire the submarine, I wonder? Kayak paddle torpedo. You can buy it. Oh yeah? Obviously, you just need diving gear. Okay. Yeah, I think about doing the underwater lab. That could be fun. Can't do it right now, though, I'm afraid. I think we do have quite a bit of diving gear inside the base. Mag says players can purchase submarines directly from the boat vendor found at the large and small fishing monuments. Sorry, fishing village monuments. 200 to 300 scrap. That's not too much. All right. Worth thinking about. Is there only one underwater? No, there's a couple. Three. There's 3 underwater labs, including one on our side. Interesting. Just watching for any movement. Pig, 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 pig. Okay. Yeah, seems like a bit of a buzzkill, Mega. Yeah. Definitely. PP fireworks. PP fireworks? I see it. It's super. Can you just see it on the edge of my screen? Must be in the cuddle bubble. Someone's firing off penis-shaped fireworks. Okay. Yeah, I need to go visit the cuddle bubble. I think Birdie's playing Planet Zoo though, not Rust right now. You see this? Only barely. Oh yeah, GIMP. Can you see that to the left? GIMP. The ability to write your own fireworks. That's a mistake. Oh dear. GIMP Club welcomes all, says B. Joseph. Oh? What's a GIMP? Well, Night Owl. I was going to say Google it, but maybe don't do that. I'll tell you what you could do. As a roundabout way of doing it, if you just go to YouTube and there's an educational film on the topic, a documentary called Pulp Fiction. If you just type in the word GIMP Pulp Fiction, you should have an eloquent explanation of what a GIMP is. Okay. Just trying to. Sorry, my brain. I haven't seen that film in years. Did he survive? That dude? In that scene? Not spoiling the scene for those that haven't seen it. Did the GIMP survive or? What happened? Just what happens to him in the scene? I could just trying to place them in the scene. He was knocked out. Oh yeah, because hang on. Yeah, he tries to warn them, doesn't he? So Bruce Willis escapes, and he tries to warn, and he can't because of the mask. Right? Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Chef. Sorry, Chef God. Thank you, Chef God. V1. Thank you, Chef. Yeah. Oh, yeah, good point. Considering all that happened afterwards when Marcellus Wallace's crew gets there. Oh, shit. Was that you? Is Umlaut just fucking with me? Not you? I assume it was just Umlaut. Yeah, single shot with no follow-up, and it didn't hit me, so it probably just was all Umlaut fucking with me. Yeah, it was him. What a bastard. Where is he? Can I see him? Right, I'm going to go get the metal, folks, and I'm going to get it inside the base. Then I really do need to think about bogging off today. Again, sorry for the, aimless stream. I just got to, I really want to go get on with work today. Okay. Thank you, 11 meters. Thank you very much, 11 meters. So, I'm trying to get this script for a video essay done in the hopes that I can get you a good video. Yeah, it's going very well. I've got the structure of the script, I think, and what I need to do now is I just need to flesh out the real script. There we go. Take these indoors so no one pinches them. Okay. Do I have the room? Hang on. Take the metal first. Prioritize the metal. Yeah. Make 2 trips. Thank you, Sir Nums. Thank you very much, Sir Nums. Nice. Dun, 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 an excellent choice. Okay, leave that there for the second. For those not familiar, that's the theme of a game called Outer Wilds. Not to be confused with Outer Worlds, which was released at a very similar time, disappointingly. Not to throw shade at Outer Worlds, but Outer Wilds is the finest game I've ever played in my life. And you should definitely play it. It is a single-player adventure / mystery game where you play as, the blurb of it is you play as an astronaut. Outer Wilds being just the name for space. The Outer Wilds. The Wilds, the Outer Wilds, as in outside of the planet's atmosphere. And you're playing as an alien from a species not too dissimilar from the Mudokons, you know, from Abe's Odyssey. Except instead of being cowardly, they're adventurous. They find the thrill of adventure as opposed to just being a bunch of cowardly cowards. And so you launch yourself up into the stars, only to find that there's something going on. It's an incredible game. Right. Alright. I'm going to crack on with work today. You have a good one and see you soon. That says, go away, private time. Oh, this is the same. Dun, dun. Yeah. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so, yeah, cheers for watching, folks. A bit of an in and out stream today. I'm gonna go crack on with this. Yeah, so I need to write the script. Sorry, it's the ants again. I need to write the script itself. So, hang on a second. Bring the camera. Switch off the ants. Put the dog back on. So, I'm working on a video essay for a game called The Forest. I've spent the last week, last week prior, trying to build the structure of the script. And what I need to do is I need to finish that process. There's one stream remaining that I need to sort of like go through and make notes and cite examples. But once that's done, all I've got to do is pen the script. So I just need to sort of flesh it out. So I'm kind of stuck in my creative haze at the minute. I've got to just sort of take this stream of consciousness and put it on paper. So that's what I'm going to go do. So I should be around this evening, but if I skip it for reasons of work, don't be too surprised, because I'm in the extremely important script writing phase right about now, and it's got to be decent on its foundations, otherwise the editing will be shit. Thank you, Benji. Thank you very much, Benji, and Camus and Sir Nums. In the meantime, let me hand you over to... And thank you, 11 Meters Deep and Apocalyptic Voodoo. Thank you, all of you. Right, who's doing what? So, in the clan right now... 1 minute. If the stream team would like to load. Who's doing what? So, in the clan we have... No one. So I'm the only member of ZF currently online streaming. So let me hand you over to Birdie. Birdie is back streaming again after a bit of a break. She is playing a bit of Planet Zoo. If you ask very nicely, she might make name an animal after you. She better have named a warthog after me, and that warthog better have lots and lots of warthog females. Yes. Anyway, this is Birdie. Thank you for watching.